Good evening, Brynn Huxtable. How are you doing, man? Can you hear me?
Good on you, France. Good on you. I can hear you loud and clear, yeah.
Okay, that's brilliant, man. Welcome and congratulations once again to you and the boys for winning that
Thank
battle.
you.
Very close battle, I believe.
Very close, yeah.
And
that's right.
dude, how have you been? How's the band been? Catch us up. I mean, you are no stranger to Berg Studio or France the Planet shows, Thursday Expose, Monday Night Metal Madness. You just keep coming back, man.
Yeah, I'm like a bad penny. Just can't get rid of me. But yeah, man. Oh, the band's doing well, man. We're actually back in the band room at the moment. We're pretty much just getting back into jamming, and we're actually in the process of working on some new material.
Nice.
As such. So yeah, I've been getting back into playing daily and training, running drills, and the guys and I are hard at work trying to get some new stuff down so that we will hopefully have another release for all of you in the new year.
So when you're talking about another release, right? Are we talking another album, just a single, EP, mini EP?
At this point, we are looking at doing an EP, probably of about 4 to 5 tracks. We just kind of we have a lot of material that we've kind of wanted to get out there for some time. Just, you know, we're kind of going in a bit of a different direction in some regards.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, it's going to be in terms of the tempos that we're playing. It's, tempos I haven't really played at personally. You kind of go between sort of like you're pretty fast and you're ridiculously fast, and now we're just kind of going in the fast, I guess. So I know that probably is very vague, but it's just something that compositionally I'm finding very interesting, and there's a whole another sort of challenge in terms of composition and just playing that I think myself and the guys are really enjoying at the moment. So yeah,
All right.
that's what's up.
That's great, man. I'm too excited, and knowing Imperious Vision, I'll be one of the first to get those tracks.
That is 100% correct.
Great
We'll be
stuff,
one of the first
man.
to get it.
Brilliant. I'm loving
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Listen, before I forget, right? So you obviously know who Tom Nando is over at the Metal Lab.
Yes.
Right. So
That's
before
right.
I forget,
Yeah.
I promised him that I will ask you this question. You know, I don't do the interview thing. So let me just ask you. Tom asked me to ask you that where does the name Imperious Vision come from?
That's actually a very good question. It's not something that we've really been asked per se. It was kind of, I don't know, like we were coming up with band names and stuff, and I don't know. I just we were spitballing some ideas, and then I kind of just was thinking about something along the lines of, you know, Imperial or something. And I don't know. I guess the idea behind Imperious Vision is kind of the idea of striving for something greater. I guess, if that makes any sense. Maybe that sounds a bit cheesy, but kind of something that's very, I don't know, what's the word? Like that has a commanding sort of name and a sound, and something that people will remember.
Right.
So we wanted a band name that would kind of, you know, it would stick in people's heads, and it would compel them to listen to the music, and that kind of links up with the content and stuff. So that's kind of the general gist behind Imperious Vision.
Right. Okay. Very cool, man. I think it does stick very well. If you have a brain, you're not gonna forget Imperious Vision. You know. So, yeah, man.
Damn right.
Good stuff. Damn right. So, listen. Look, you know, tonight is not really a long thing. It's just a quick catch up with you guys. I've decided I'll not just play one track tonight, but I will play 2 tracks. All right. Again, I'll speak a whole lot less than I usually do, and I just pump the music a bit. So obviously I've got Before the Dawn, which is queued already, and I just need to make a note what the second one for the night will be.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tough one to choose, but I actually think I'd love to hear Empire of Illusion again, the title track.
The title track, yeah. The other one that I really enjoy is Vociferous Digression. Right?
That's also a good choice.
Yeah, man. I play that quite often also, but so Empire of Illusion. Okay. Lovely. Got that noted down. Other than upcoming music, no, let me ask you this. your nomination for Battle of the Bands that you went up against Calderas, which is a really good band also. What was your
very good, yeah.
Dude, it was, like I said, it was down to one vote in the end of the day, right? Thank you, Tom, for tallying all those up and being part of and giving our South African boys the opportunity to be part of something so phenomenal. And not just you guys, but so many others already. I mean, Truth Decayed, we've got Kill Frenzy at the moment. So go on over to the Metal Lab on Facebook right now, and you go click on the links, listen to the bands, and you put down your name, like we all did for last week's Battle of the Bands and the weeks before. Right, so your reaction, first of all, when Tom contacted you and said, hey guys, we're going to put you into the Battle of the Bands against some other band that like, we don't really know, if I can put it that way. I don't mean to be disrespectful or anything like that, but you know, what was your reaction first off?
Well, I mean, we're obviously suitably delighted to be included in something like that. I mean, it's always cool to have competitions, and I guess I know that competition is the right thing. You know, I respect all the bands that have participated, and you know, at the end of the day, I don't think it's necessarily about who the better band is. It's just, you know, in this case, who kind of just had a little bit more support, or whatever you want to call it. So, you know, I don't think, I'm not really in a band to be like, oh well, you know, we're way better than you guys, and we don't care about you guys, or whatever it might be. So, you know, I was obviously, we were very stoke, and Calderas is a very strong competitor, and we, you know, they very nearly took the crown there, and they would have been well deserved, and I would have completely understood that, you know, they've obviously got a following, and I can see why. I mean, their music it's hard hitting, and it's brutal, and that's the kind of stuff I love. So, you know, and I think in terms of, you know, going up against Imperious Vision, we're South African guys, and we're just very fortunate, I suppose, that we've got quite a few fans that we've managed to make with the release, and people who've just really got behind the album, and it's just been a huge honor, and a bit kind of like flabbergasting, you know, just a little band from Durban and stuff, and you're kind of going, wow, people are taking notice of us, and look at that. It's amazing to us. I've never had a release that's just gone, every single day there's just something new about it. You know, there's still hype, there's interest, there's people checking out the tracks. So yeah, it's been fantastic. It's a great initiative by Tom, and it's been great. I hope it carries on.
Cool, man. Tell me something. It's now been, what, about 3 months since Empire Evolution was launched? Just over 2 months, right?
That's right, yeah. August 1st it came out, yeah.
That's brilliant, man. That's absolutely great. And might I add, ladies and gentlemen, from all around the world, Imperious Vision, like I said before, has been on my show a few times, right? Not just only with the album launch in August, like Brynn just told us, but also they were one of the top 5 listener-voted bands, which during my Southern African Metal Madness Week. And congratulations again on that. I got another email today from Devo Graphic PR, artist management and whatnot. And I see that he's starting to push a nameless dread out there. He was one of the sponsors. So thank you very much, Devo. And go check it out. Devo Graphic, Instagram, Facebook. You can find him. Just type it in, man. He's the only Devo Graphic. Tell me, Brynn, just before we go, what is the time now? It is, so we'll go a few minutes over considering the delay in the start. Management for you guys, is that something that you're looking into getting to promote and get the name out more? I don't want to say more sufficiently, but to get it out internationally on a more rapid scale.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's definitely something we're looking into. You know, we recently signed with MMD Records and everything, so we're just in the process of settling some things with the release with Empire Evolution. We're going to be looking at re-releasing that through MMD very soon, actually. And then, yeah, you know, they're obviously going to be helping us with what the resources they have and everything. So in terms of management at the moment, we're not currently really looking for that. We're kind of just trying to finish up with our current media calendar, as it were, working on some new material. And then just, you know, we've got some things in the pipeline that we're definitely going to be pursuing quite seriously. Okay. And yeah, I think you're going to see some interesting developments in the, you know, not too distant future, I would say.
Okay, wonderful. And I think just the last one from my side before I give you the opportunity to say your says and plugs and thanks and all those things. Inspiration for the band. Look, I know you're in other projects also with Kai Stewart, your guitarist. What's happening on that front? Is it being pushed like you guys are pushing Imperious Vision? Or give us a little bit of breakdown on that.
You're talking about Sorgsicken?
Sorgsicken, yeah.
Yeah. Look, we're definitely trying to get some traction there as well. We are currently, busy in the throes of recording a full album that we hope to release next year. We've actually just recently completed our second track. I think you've already heard a little taste of that.
Yes, indeed.
So you lucky dog.
Very extremely
we're definitely
lucky. Yes.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. But we're definitely pushing that on that side. We've got a lot in the pipeline. Work for all of us has really picked up a lot as well now that we're kind of in lockdown level 1, and so life is just like getting back to this sort of crazy madness and everything. So we've got a whole lot of stuff going on at all times, and we're trying our very best to make sure that we're dealing with Imperious stuff and getting Sorgsicken material out. But the plan is by next year we'll have a full Sorgsicken album and a follow-up Imperious release.
Brilliant, loving it. Brynn, my dude, I'll give you 40 seconds. Say your says, plugs, thanks, all those things to whoever, wherever you'd like to. And then we'll get into some Imperious Vision's Empire of Illusion.
Oh, perfect. Well, thanks. Look, just thanks to all the fans who voted for us in the Battle of the Bands. Thanks to Tom Nando. Thanks to Truth to Cage. Thanks to you, France, and Nicole. And there's a huge list of people, and obviously all the guys in the band. Thanks for just being there as moral support, I guess, and friends. Just hope you guys all have an awesome evening with France, and keep supporting local metal and the international guys as well. Just support metal in general. We're not trying to necessarily create a divide. But thanks very much, and keep listening to Imperious Vision, and check out our album. It's Empire of Illusion on Spotify, in Bandcamp, the internet. It's on YouTube. It's all over the place. Check it out. Thank you.
Lovely, man. Brynn, thank you so very much, my friend, my dude, my guy. It's always great chatting to you.
Always an honor.
Cool, man. Please do say hello to the rest of the team, the band, and now you can introduce the next track.
Up next on France the Planet's Monday Metal Madness, we've got for you Imperious Vision, Before the Dawn.